Hello, Magic lovers. I have another awesome effect here for you today. It is a heck of a banger, right? Without any further ado, let's roll into it. I will be playing both the parts of the Magician and the Spectator. However, I don't have anybody here to perform for, so let's do it. All right, so this is one of those amazing effects where you can actually tell the Spectator to shuffle the cards as much as they want. Truly free shuffling. They can shuffle to their heart's content, give it shuffles, give it cuts, and just to kind of drive home to the point of them actually being able to shuffle, give them a casino wash, and no particular order here whatsoever. Just so you can see how impossible this type of effect really is, because it's pretty amazing, honestly. Let's go into it. And of course, we're going to give it a couple more cuts. That way, I can't know the top or the bottom card. And once the spectator is truly satisfied as to the order and the condition of the deck, them being shuffled, them being cut, you go ahead and continue on with the trick itself. So once they completely shuffled and pretty much demolished the deck, you're going to have your spectator start dealing down cards. And in a moment, you're going to tell them to stop, and for a very good reason. And let me continue, and I'll show you what I mean. So you tell your spectator, go ahead and start dealing cards into a pile. Stop right there. Okay, now I want you to take those cards and shuffle them some more. So take the cards, shuffle them any way you want, and start dealing down. And also let them know that they can deal cards from the bottom, they can deal cards from the top, they can deal cards from the middle, any which way they want. They can deal down piles of cards if they like. Okay, like that. Just tell them, now say stop again, give it a little shuffle, and even more of a shuffle. And deal down some cards, and shuffle up some more, deal down some cards. And I just want like the entire thing to be known for sure that everything is mixed up. That's going to make the trick even more impossible here towards the end. And just like that, everything is now shuffled up, cut, all that stuff. So we'll take the cards here, put them to the side for a second. You then tell your spectator after they finish shuffling, mixing everything up, that you are going to make a prediction, which I will do right now. And let's see here. And I think we'll go with this here. I think this is actually a pretty good one. Hold that prediction up. And I'll also keep it right here in full sight. Right here, so there's no switching, anything like that. Now, you can explain to the spectator that what we'll be doing is making 4 piles of cards, and it's kind of like a little game, right? And what you want to do is wow them with this, because there's no explanation to it. I don't really truly understand how this works, but you're going to be counting down from 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 as you make 4 separate piles. Now, if you happen to land on a card, like for example, if I'm dealing down, ace is 1, and picture cards count as 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, we landed on a 6, for example. Then that pile is done. If you go all the way through, then that's a bust. You're just going to put a face down card. And let me go ahead and demonstrate. They shuffled the deck. They did everything up to this point, so I can't possibly know anything about this. And just so they feel even more comfortable, I tell them, you know what, go ahead, let's burn that top card and let's burn that bottom card, just in case I could have possibly known anything about the condition of the cards, which they shuffled, so they know for a fact that I don't know anything. So we'll go ahead and we'll count down. So that's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that one was a bust because we didn't match on anything that we were saying as we were counting down. So we'll continue to the next pile. 10, 9. Oh, we got a 9. So we'll move on to the next pile. So that's what we're trying to do, trying to match. So we'll continue. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A bust on that account. So we got one more pile. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another bust. So this time around, and it's truly different every single time. You'll have a different amount of cards. Let's say if this was a 10, if this was a 2, a 9, sometimes you'll have all the cards. But in this particular case, because they truly and genuinely shuffled the deck, we have just the 9 here. So since we have just a 9, we're going to add all the values together. We only have one card here to add to use. So for this example, 9. We then take the rest of the cards and we count down to the 9th card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 9th card right here. And we'll leave that right here. And you know what? I'll just go ahead and collect everything else while we're at it. So the condition of the cards were completely mixed up. We had no idea what card we would end up on. And we ended up on one card here. Before we did anything, before the cards were shuffled again and all that, of course they got to shuffle before we even started in anything, I made a prediction. And the amazing part is I predicted the 2 of spades. And the card that they ended up stopping at happens to be the 2 of spades. All right, so this effect is completely impromptu for the most part. There are a couple of things that you need to know, which we're going to get into right now. First of all, anybody who watched my channel for quite some time should know that I use a lot of times you guessed it, a marked deck, which is something that I very much like to use in a lot of tricks. Whether it requires a marked deck or not, there is a lot of value to be used from a marked deck. Sometimes it's a good backup, and other times it just flows perfectly with the tricks. So now I'd like to get a little up close and personal and show you exactly what's going on here. Okay, so I'm sure you guys are wondering what the hell is going on here. I already let you in on one of the little secrets that I'm using a marked deck, which if you follow my channel for any small amount of time, you would know that I definitely love using marked decks for everyday professional magic work. But what happened here, because everything was genuinely shuffled, and it truly was. So check this out. This is what's going on here. You have the spectator shuffle everything, completely fair shuffle as much as you want. You have them cut it as much as you want. And this is right before the effect begins. And once they're satisfied with that, you can even have them do a casino wash, as you saw in the performance. But once they're satisfied with the shuffling of the cards in the order of the deck, you can then continue with the rest. And you tell them that you want them to deal cards into a pile. And so you do. And remember when I said you have them stop periodically while dealing. But that first time, you tell them when to stop, and you're telling them when to stop at a very particular point. So I allow them to deal down one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I tell them stop and shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And this is so I can get a peek at what card this is going to be with that marking, right? So I don't know if you can see that there, but this card is the 7 of spades. I'm going to leave that face up while we continue this. So we're taking a look at the 10th card dealt down. Everything's shuffled, then they can continue to deal. They can continue to deal as much as they'd like. They can stop. You tell them to stop again. Shuffle, deal down. And this really feels like I'm mixing these cards up. But all I'm doing is getting a look at the 10th card. Now, why the 10th card? Well, that's because there's also another convincer in there a little bit later on. So once you have all these cards dealt down, mixed up, dealt down, mixed up, all the way to the completion, now you're going to square everything up. Now here's the point where you make your prediction. We saw the 7 of spades, and that is the card that we will be predicting. We're going to write it down. So we get a little piece of paper, and let's say we write it down. Let's go ahead and let's change that from a 2, make this a little bit easier, right? 7 of spades. And we fold that up and place it over to the side. And so at this point, we have our 7 of spades in the 10th position here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th from the bottom. All right, so once they've dealt down everything into that pile and then shuffled and dealt down all the way through the deck, you then tell them to pick up the deck and say, you know what, let's go ahead and burn that top card in case there's any possibility I saw something while you were shuffling or anything like that. And then let's burn that bottom card as well and place it somewhere in the middle. Now you're going to tell them how this whole game works. You'll be dealing down cards face up, counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And aces are valued at 1, and any picture and or face card is valued at 10. So you can also demonstrate this for them. For example, you can demonstrate it by doing this here. You go 10, 9, boom, there's 1. We got 1 hit already. So let's make our second pile and make a total of 4. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, boom, second hit. Next pile, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing. That's a bust. So we're going to put a face down card. Let's make our fourth pile here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's another bust. So in this particular case, we have 2 cards here. We have the 9 and the 6. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now in this pile that we still have that we were dealing from, that card here at the bottom, the 7 of spades, will actually be the 15th card down every single time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now this is the amazing part, right? Is even if I were to take these cards here, right? Let's take these cards and let's shuffle them up. Let's say I was just demonstrating without actually going to count down. And we could shuffle these cards all up and put them right back on top and do the entire thing again. And it's still going to come out to that card. So watch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that one's a bust. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That one's a bust. And like I said, it is different every single time. 10, boom, we got a hit. 10, 9, 8, 7. Another hit. So in this particular case, we got a 10 and a 7, which of course is 17. So now if we count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and the 17th card is the predicted card. So as they take that card out from everything else, you pull out your prediction to show that that matches the card. So somehow the card's new, and so did you. So that is it. All right, Magic lovers, I really hope you enjoyed that tutorial. This one's a great one. I haven't seen this secret in many places, and matter of fact, I learned it so long ago, I don't even remember where I learned it. So usually I try to give references to the original creators and stuff like that. This time I really don't know. As far as the handling and everything that came up with this trick, I came up with it because I kind of only knew the ending of the trick. So this is the full entire trick, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I think I'm going to call this the bottom of the ninth. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.
Magic lovers, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.